plaintiff, Jack Chorbagian, dated the defendant, and they lived together while in college. Jack claims a month after they moved in together, he realized the defendant was insane because she constantly accused him of cheating. He's suing her for rent and damaged property. Defendant Lauren Jones says Jack was always flirty with other women, and she insists he did cheat on her. Lauren claims after they broke up, Jack brought another woman to the apartment they shared, and she lost it.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
All right, well, I'll start off by telling you about mine and Lauren's background. So we started dating my junior year of high school. We got together because we just knew each other from some friends, and things were great. Like, I'd even go as far as saying she was my first love. But we ended up going to college together, where I got us an apartment off campus, and things were just going great in September. And then in October, I found out she was insane.
How so?
Well, Your Honor, I took her to this Halloween party a couple of my friends were putting on. You know, we had them there, we had some of their girlfriends, and other friends were just there. And so when I was there, I started talking to one of these girls. And then Lauren came up to me, and she started berating me, like, Jack, what are you doing? Why are you cheating on me? You cannot be doing this. And I said, Lauren, chillax. We're just having a conversation. But from there, everything kind of started spiraling downhill. We got home later that night, and she again was accusing me of cheating. And then for the next week, every time I so much as looked at a girl, Lauren went, Jack.
But before that night, she had not been accusatory of you frequently?
Your Honor, before that night, there was nothing. It was like paradise.
All right, well, maybe she legitimately felt that way, so why couldn't you deal with it in that manner? You sounded like a lawyer today. You couldn't make your case to your own woman.
Your Honor, he did cheat on me before that.
I never cheated on you. What are you talking about?
You did.
No, I didn't.
Yes. She came up to me and told me, she's like, hey, just to
Did
let
you
you
mention
know.
that to him?
Yeah, I told him.
And what did he say?
He said he never did it. He denied it.
And now he doesn't remember it.
Apparently.
Then what?
And then I kept telling her, Lauren, I'm not cheating on you. I'm sorry you feel this way, but I'm really not. And then it was a week after that initial Halloween party when she had her suspicions that I said, Lauren, I'm sorry, I can't do this anymore. Enough's enough. You just won't believe me. If you don't trust me, we can't have a relationship.
Okay. Let me hear from you.
All right, well, we started dating in junior year, and he was always very flirty with other girls. He would put his arm around them and like make jokes with them and all this kind of stuff. And, you know, eventually I found out he did cheat on me. And
How did you find out?
I think it was our senior year, a girl came up to me and
Oh,
said,
the one you're referring to that he doesn't remember?
Yeah, she came up to me and said, like, hey, I feel really bad about this, but I just wanted to let you know, Jack and I hooked up the other day. And
why didn't you mention it to him then?
I did. I talked to him about it.
He just totally has memory loss. All right.
We talked about it, but we decided to move past it. We went to college, we moved in together. And
First year?
First year of college.
You moved in together?
Yeah.
The first semester?
Yeah.
Your parents were all right with that?
We've been together for a long time, you know, they liked us together.
Okay.
They liked him.
All right.
On Halloween, he was flirting with another girl. He had his arm around her the entire night. They were really, really close. I had perfect reason to think that
they were sitting down?
They were sitting down. They were really
And he had his arm around her all evening, sitting down. Where were you sitting?
I was talking to some other friends across the room.
You never came to sit down?
No, he seemed busy.
Okay.
So we talked about it, and eventually we broke up. But then about a month later, we hooked up again, and I assumed that meant that we were back together and everything was fine. And then a couple days later, he brings home this other girl, and they start moving towards his bedroom, and I lost it pretty much. I think I may have taken it a bit too far.
What'd you do?
A bit too far.
You tell me. Let me get back to him now.
All right, well, you got to hear this part. So she saw me walk in. She saw me walking with this other girl. And then she sees me with this other girl moving towards the bedroom or whatever. And she picks up my baseball bat I have on my wall. She starts swinging it all
Let me ask you, why'd you bring another woman home? You asked to be swung at.
Why'd I bring another woman home?
What was on your mind? What did you think was going to happen? Think she was gonna have dinner prepared for you all?
No.
What did you think would happen if what was on your mind to think you could bring a woman to the home where you and your either girlfriend or at that point estranged girlfriend lived?
Your Honor, we'd been broken up for a month at that point.
Oh,
It was a month.
That's
Yeah,
an eternity.
that's an eternity.
Hey.
You break up 1 month and you march a woman into the house that she is paying on and the house that you all lived in or apartment that you all have lived in. Okay.
Your Honor, that's the thing. She never actually paid me for the apartment.
Oh, so that's the reason you felt the liberty to bring another woman in.
No, you're correct. I believe it was distasteful. And, you know, I'm a college student. I'm a young man. I should have been better about that.
Yeah.
You're absolutely correct. But what she did next was not okay.
Tell me what happened.
All right, like I was saying, she took my baseball bat. I had just sitting around. She was flinging it all around. And then she took it to my smart TV. And she just shattered the whole thing. And then after that, she kind of like flipped off the bat. She walked over to the kitchen, grabbed my antique plates my mom got me if I ever wanted to have dinner with a priest or something. That's what she said to me. So she took the antique plates and she started chucking them all around like they were Frisbees. Those all broke.
Okay. Well, you should offer a word of gratitude to her.
To my mother?
No, to her. Many women would have bust you upside the head with that baseball bat. You should say thank you for sparing me. All right, ma'am. Sounds like you're admitting to destroying the property. Let's talk about the rent, though. Let's
Yes,
go
sir.
there first. How does she owe you and for what months?
All right,
What
well, Your
was
Honor.
the agreement first?
Yes, here I have a lease between my landlord if you'd like to
You
look
can
at it.
tell me first.
All right, of course. So I had a deal together with my landlord where it would be $800 a month for the months of September, October, and November. And then we verbally extended that to include January, so I paid another $800. And this whole while, the expectation going into college was that Lauren would pay for half. I'd pay $400 and she'd pay $400. But before moving to college, she lost her job and was not able to cover her $400 for the first month. So I said, okay, Lauren, I know we've been dating for a long time. I like you a lot. I'll cover you this month, but you really do have to pay me back because money's tight. And then she never did, Your Honor.
October?
She did not pay in October.
November?
No, sir.
So zero has she
Zero.
paid. All right.
Zero.
And her parents don't support her or couldn't support her? That's
For whatever reason, they did not, Your Honor.
okay. Ma'am?
I did not have a job at the time. He knew I couldn't afford rent. I would have asked my parents if he had asked me for the money, but he never came up to me and said, I need you to pay this month. I would have done it.
Did you
told you.
all ever agree to splitting the rent?
Yeah, we did enter into a
Why does
verbal
he have
agreement.
to ask you again? If you got an agreement, you know you owe him. Nobody have to ask you. Phone bill don't call you every month, do they? Verizon or AT&T, they don't call you and ask for their money. No, they cut it off if you don't pay them.
I told him that I
And
couldn't
he
afford
put you out if you don't pay him.
I told him I couldn't afford it, and he said, all right, that's fine, I can do it. So I didn't.
I
Did he
said
say
that
you
the
would
first
never
month.
have to repay him, though?
Maybe eventually, but I.
Okay, well, eventually is now. Now, what property damages are you suing for?
All right, Your Honor, I'm suing for the destruction of my Samsung Smart TV, valued at $800.
You have estimates?
Yes, Your Honor.
She smashed your television. What else?
And then she smashed my antique plates, which I think are priceless.
Priceless, you're saying?
This is the total summary sheet, including the lease and all the
Okay.
destroyed property.
What defense do you have, ma'am?
He provoked me years of worrying whether or not he was cheating. I
When
think
did your
that
first
is worth.
worry come?
I'm sorry.
You say you were worrying. He had you worrying.
Couple months in, he was
Okay,
always.
and you all went together how long?
We were together for 2 years.
Okay, so you worried,
That he
Right.
was cheating on me because he was always flirting with other
but
girls.
you knew by the second month that he was doing it.
Sure.
Instead of stopping then, you said, I'll just do
I couldn't
22
confirm.
more months of it. All right, judgment for the plaintiff. That's no defense. Have a good day.
Well, you know, Lauren, all throughout the relationship, she had communication problems. She never confronted me when she thought that I was cheating, and then she never said anything.
I did.
No.
I did.
All she did was smash my TV and throw my plates against the wall.
You knew I was worried about you cheating on me, but you know, you never seemed to address the concerns. You always just wrote me off as crazy.
Which you are.
I'm not, but thanks.